Access your free language gifts right now before they expire. First, the Talking About Where You Live PDF Conversation Cheat Sheet. Learn how to say where you live, how close or far your place is, and master over 20 words and phrases inside. 2. Struggling to remember the words you learn? This 1-minute lesson reveals all the easiest ways to improve your memory and boost your vocabulary. Third, the Top 10 Sentence Patterns for Beginners. If you struggle making your own sentences, you'll need this. This free lesson teaches you the most common grammar patterns and how to use them. Fourth, the Top 15 Phrases for Bad Students for the New School Semester. You'll learn to say phrases like fail a class, procrastinate, and much more. Fifth, the 50 Adjectives to Describe Your Personality PDF Workbook. This workbook teaches you the 50 must-know adjectives for personalities, so you can talk about yourself in your target language. And sixth, want an app that teaches you the language through conversations? Download Innovative Language Learning for free for the Android, iPhone, and iPad. You'll unlock bite-sized lessons that teach you practical conversations and get you speaking in minutes. To get your gifts and language learning resources, click the link in the description below. Download them right now before they expire.
Hi everybody, my name is Felice. Welcome to the 2000 Core Italian Words and Phrases video series. Each lesson will help you learn new words, practice and review what you have learned. Okay, let's get started. First is bagaglio, luggage, bagaglio, bagaglio, luggage. Viaggiare con il bagaglio. Travel with luggage. Viaggiare con il bagaglio. Benda. Bandage. Benda. Benda. Bandage. Avvolgere con le bende. Wrap with bandage. Avvolgere con le bende. Paziente. Patient. Paziente. Paziente. Patient. Paziente malato. Sick patient. Paziente malato. Dipartimento. Department. Dipartimento. Dipartimento. Department. Tutti nel dipartimento stanno partecipando ad un incontro di lavoro. Everyone in the department is attending a meeting. Tutti nel dipartimento stanno partecipando ad un incontro di lavoro. Contabile. Accountant. Contabile. Contabile. Accountant. Contabile autorizzato. Licensed accountant. Contabile autorizzato. Avvocato. Lawyer. Avvocato. Avvocato. Lawyer. Avvocato d'azienda. Company lawyer. Avvocato d'azienda. Salario. Wage. Salario. Salario. Wage. Salario minimo. Minimum wage. Salario minimo. Pianoforte. Piano. Pianoforte. Pianoforte. Piano. Pianoforte a coda. Grand piano. Pianoforte a coda. Numero di volo. Flight number. Numero di volo. Numero di volo. Flight number. Numero di volo 345. Flight number 345. Numero di volo 345. Agricoltura. Agriculture. Agricoltura. Agricoltura. Agriculture. Prodotto dell'agricoltura. Agriculture product. Prodotto dell'agricoltura. Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. First, you will hear a word or phrase in English. Respond in Italian, then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Do you remember how to say luggage? Bagaglio. Bagaglio. And how to say bandage? Benda. Benda. What about patient? Paziente. Paziente. Do you remember how to say department? Dipartimento. Dipartimento. Let's try accountant. Contabile. Contabile. What about lawyer? Avvocato. Avvocato. Now, let's see if you remember how to say wage. Salario. Salario. Another one. What about pieno? Pianoforte. Pianoforte. Do you remember how to say flight number? Numero di volo. Numero di volo. And finally, do you remember how to say agriculture? Agricoltura. Agricoltura. Well done! See you next time! A presto! Ciao! Hi everybody! My name is Felice. Welcome to the 2000 Core Italian Words and Phrases video series. Each lesson will help you learn new words, practice and review what you have learned. Okay, let's get started. First is infezione. Infection. Infezione. Infezione. Infection. Infezione della pelle. Skin infection. infezione della pelle. Influenza, flu. Influenza, influenza, flu. Stagione dell'influenza, flu season. Stagione dell'influenza. Tromba, trumpet. Tromba, tromba. Trumpet. Tromba d'ottone. Brass trumpet. Tromba d'ottone. Cancello d'imbarco. Departure gate. Cancello d'imbarco. Cancello d'imbarco. Departure gate. Cancello d'imbarco 43. Departure gate 43. Cancello d'imbarco 43. Sociologia. Sociology. Sociologia. Sociologia. Sociology. Studio di sociologia. Study of sociology. Studio di sociologia. Assistente di volo. Flight attendant. Assistente di volo. Assistente di volo. Flight attendant. Assistente di volo donna. Female flight attendant. Assistente di volo donna. Posto. Seat. Posto. Posto. Seat. Posto in aereo. Airplane seat. Posto in aereo. Medicina. Medicine. Medicina. Medicina. Medicine. Campo della medicina. Field of medicine. Campo della medicina. Classe economica. Economy class. Classe economica. Classe economica. Economy class. Posti in classe economica. Economy class seats. Posti in classe economica. Volo. Flight. Volo. Volo. Flight. Carta d'imbarco per il volo. Boarding pass for the flight. Carta d'imbarco per il volo. Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. First, you will hear a word or phrase in English. Respond in Italian, then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Do you remember how to say infection? Infezione. Infezione. And how to say flu? Influenza. Influenza. What about trumpet? Tromba. Tromba. Do you remember how to say departure gate? Cancello d'imbarco. Cancello d'imbarco. Let's try sociology. Sociologia. Sociologia. What about flight attendant? Assistente di volo. Assistente di volo. Now, let's see if you remember how to say sit. Posto. Posto. Another one. What about medicine? Medicina. Medicina. Do you remember how to say economy class? Classe economica. Classe economica. And finally, do you remember how to say flight? Volo. Volo. Well done. See you next time. A presto. Ciao.
Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
Cosa ti ha chiesto Peter? Vuole andare al cinema il prossimo fine settimana. Il raga vuole sempre uscire. Beato lui, io vorrei stare a casa e riposare. Ora andiamo a fare delle foto alla sposa.
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
Cosa?
What?
Cosa? Cosa?
And the next word is
Ragazzo.
boy, lad, guy.
Ragazzo. Ragazzo.
And the next word is
Sempre.
always.
Sempre. Sempre.
Next we have
Beato.
blissful, lucky, blessed.
Beato. Beato.
And the next word is
Riposare.
to rest, repose.
Riposare. Riposare.
And today's last word is
Sposa.
bride.
Sposa. Sposa.
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
Cosa ti ha chiesto Peter? Vuole andare al cinema il prossimo fine settimana. Il raga vuole sempre uscire. Beato lui, io vorrei stare a casa e riposare. Ora andiamo a fare delle foto alla sposa.
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson. Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary, followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
Che lavoro fa il marito di Jennifer? Fa il giornalista. E la madre di Jennifer? Anche lei fa la giornalista. E il padre? Se ho capito bene, è un dentista.
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
Marito,
husband,
dentista,
dentist,
padre,
father.
capire,
To understand, comprehend, see, figure out.
madre,
Mother,
giornalista,
journalist, reporter.
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
Che lavoro fa il marito di Jennifer? Fa il giornalista. E la madre di Jennifer? Anche lei fa la giornalista. E il padre? Se ho capito bene, è un dentista.
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson. Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary, followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
A Firenze costruiranno il metro? Il metro? Ah, attento, si dice la metro. Quindi la metro è il mezzo di trasporto? Esatto. Allora, il metro cos'è? Il metro è l'unità di misura e anche lo strumento per misurare la lunghezza.
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
Metro,
Meter.
metro, metro.
And the next word is
Attento,
careful, painstaking, prudent.
attento, attento.
And the next word is
Metro,
subway.
metro, metro.
And next we have
Mezzo di trasporto,
means of transport.
mezzo di trasporto, mezzo di trasporto.
Next we have
Esatto,
exact, correct, right.
esatto, esatto.
And today's last word is
Strumento,
instrument, tool.
strumento, strumento.
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
A Firenze costruiranno il metro? Il metro? Ah, attento, si dice la metro. Quindi la metro è il mezzo di trasporto? Esatto. Allora, il metro cos'è? Il metro è l'unità di misura e anche lo strumento per misurare la lunghezza.
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson. Are you struggling to understand conversations in your target language? This video will improve your listening skills using practice dialogues. How do you know if your language skills are improving? Our team of teachers have designed a free quiz to determine your actual learning level. So click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for you. In this lesson, you'll listen to a dialogue with the text. Second, you'll review the key vocabulary followed by the English translations. And finally, you'll review the dialogue with the text again to master what you learned. First, listen to the dialogue with the text on the screen.
Luca, passami il sale, per favore.
Tieni.
Passami anche il formaggio, per favore.
Certo, tieni.
Certo che noia questo matrimonio. Meno male che almeno il cibo è buono.
È vero. Versami un po' di quel vino, dai.
Now you'll hear the key vocabulary, followed by the English translation.
Sale,
Salt,
vino,
wine,
passare,
to pass, hand, hand over, hand down.
formaggio,
Cheese,
noia,
boredom, bore, drag.
versare,
To pour, spill, shed.
Finally, let's review the dialogue again. See if you can understand more this time.
Luca, passami il sale, per favore.
Tieni.
Passami anche il formaggio, per favore.
Certo, tieni.
Certo che noia questo matrimonio. Meno male che almeno il cibo è buono.
È vero. Versami un po' di quel vino, dai.
This is the end of the lesson. In this lesson, you improved your listening and mastered key vocabulary for everyday life conversation. Don't forget to click the link in the description to get your free assessment and unlock lessons that are right for your learning level. Keep practicing and move on to the next lesson.
Welcome to your 2000 Core Italian Words and Phrases video series quiz! Each week we release a video teaching you new vocabulary. The following week you will be given a quiz so you can test your progress. Click the link in the description. Let's learn and review the words for your test. But if you're ready, it's quiz time! Bagaglio. Benda. Paziente. Dipartimento. Contabile. lawyer, wage, piano, flight number, agriculture. Great job on completing the quiz. If you didn't get 100%, don't worry. Just check out the previous video again to review the expressions we covered. But before you go, we have a free gift that you don't want to miss. Use it to expand your vocabulary. Click the link in the description below to download our Italian ebook with the core 2000 words for daily life situations. Welcome to your 2000 Core Italian Words and Phrases video series quiz! Each week we release a video teaching you new vocabulary. The following week you will be given a quiz so you can test your progress. Click the link in the description. Let's learn and review the words for your test. But if you're ready, it's quiz time! Infezione, influenza, tromba, cancello d'imbarco, sociologia, flight attendant, seat, medicine, economy class, flight. Great job on completing the quiz. If you didn't get 100%, don't worry. Just check out the previous video again to review the expressions we covered. But before you go, we have a free gift that you don't want to miss. Use it to expand your vocabulary. Click the link in the description below to download our Italian ebook with the core 2000 words for daily life situations.
Want to speak real Italian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ItalianPod101.com.
Hello everyone, welcome back to ItalianPod101.com. My name is Daisy, mi chiamo Daisy, and in this video we're gonna talk about what happens in November in Italy. Novembre in Italia. Novembre in Italia. Don't get confused by the word Novembre, because nove means 9, right? But that's because it's the 9th month of the Roman calendar, which began in March. Nowadays, it's the 11th month, okay? Novembre. Calendario, it's calendar. We started the month with 2 holidays already, actually. I mean, if you count that just the day before, so the 31st of October was Halloween, even though that's not a holiday, like an official one in Italy. The first day of November celebrates Tutti i Santi. Tutti i Santi, also known as Ogni Santi. Ogni Santi. Sometimes you may see it written as Ogni Santi, like all together, like just one word. Either way, it means every saint. So all the saints that don't have a specific day on the calendar. As you know, we have one day for each saint, like the most important ones, and all the ones that we can't fit into the calendar, basically, because they're more than 365, then this is the day when we celebrate them. That's why it's called Tutti i Santi, every saint. The second day of November, then, it's the commemoration, the celebration of all the departed ones, the faithful departed, believers that are now dead. So all in all, these 2 days go together with Halloween, so it's the celebration of dead people. You celebrate your ancestors or anyway anyone you knew. In fact, it's common for people to go to the cemetery to freshen up graves, bring flowers, and there are also special functions in chiesa, church, chiesa, chiesa. Cimitero is cemetery, cimitero, and tomba is grave, tomba. You bring flowers, fiori, fiori. Il giorno dei defunti porto i fiori sulla tomba dei miei cari. Il giorno dei defunti, the day of the deceased, I bring flowers on my beloved graves. Il giorno dei defunti porto i fiori sulla tomba dei miei cari. Now then, on a brighter note, on the 4th of November, there is another celebration, which is actually an ex-holiday. What I mean is that before 1976, it was a proper holiday, meaning that people celebrated not going to work and with parades. In fact, it's the day of Unità Nazionale e Forze Armate. So, la giornata dell'unità nazionale, the day of national unity, and delle forze armate, and armed forces. So, the military forces, basically. Not only, actually, there's also like carabinieri, polizia, and so on. But anyway, after 1976, when we entered the austerity period, so periodo di austerità, there were many cuts here and there, and this celebration as well became one of those. So it's not an official holiday anymore, even though you will see it paid in your paycheck. It's like festività non goduta. This literally means not enjoyed, because it's not a holiday anymore, but it's still paid more than a normal day. Also, celebrations are moved to the first Sunday of November. So somehow it's still a thing, but not on the proper day. Also, recently it has become kind of a controversial topic because there's a lot of people that don't support having an army, so they don't really want to celebrate the forces. The last celebration, like official celebration that you will see in November is on the 11th, so l'11 di novembre, è la festa di San Martino. It's the holiday of San Martino. So I was talking about saints before, right? On the 11th, it's San Martino's Day, so San Martin's Day, and this is what it's called the Indian summer in other countries. In fact, when in Italian you hear people saying l'estate di San Martino, l'estate di San Martino, the summer of San Martino, we're talking about the Indian summer, meaning that it's a hot period after the first cold of the year, so when it's not really supposed to be hot or warm, but it still is. Speaking of temperature, this month is quite cold. In fact, it varies, let's say, from 5 degrees Celsius, of course, degrees Celsius, to 11, maybe, in the north at least. So quite cold. It may get warmer, as I was saying, with the Indian summer thing, especially in the south, maybe even around 18, 20 top, but it doesn't really last long, and also it goes down at night. In fact, this is the perfect time to see the foliage, so the colors of the autumn, especially rosso and giallo, red and yellow, on leaves, le foglie d'autunno. For this particular thing, there are trains actually that have a journey, so the trip is just done especially to enjoy the panorama. And this train goes, for example, in Valle d'Aosta, Piemonte, or Lombardia, so Aosta Valley, Piedmont, or Lombardy. Since this month is also quite rainy, you may find a lot of fungi, mushrooms, and tartufo, truffle. It goes without saying that since we like to eat a lot and we have all this special product in this season, there are a lot of sagre, so fairs about food, like torrone, nougat, torrone, and also, of course, vino, wine, vino, especially because this is the month of vino novello. So from nuovo, new, is the new wine. This too is celebrating during St. Martin's Day, so the 11th of November in particular, but of course you can find it throughout the month, where you just go and drink and taste the new wine. So the one that you drink the year that it's produced. Since it may be kind of warm during the day when it's sunny, but not too hot and not too cold, this is a nice time to do some trekking, of course with the proper equipment. But notice that if you go to areas or cities around the sea and the coast, some of the facilities may have closed down already because they go till October and then they start again with the new season, or anyway in December. So November may be tricky for that. But if you go to big cities, of course, it's the perfect time to enjoy museums when maybe it's raining outside, and after a museum, you can enjoy your vino novello. Dopo il museo egizio, after the Egyptian Museum, dopo il museo egizio, facciamo un aperitivo col vino. Facciamo un aperitivo col vino. We're gonna have aperitivo with wine. Novembre è perfetto per degustare vini. November, it's perfect to taste wines. Novembre è perfetto per degustare vini. Degustare is different from assaggiare. Assaggiare is just like taste, especially food though. Degustare is for wines. It adds more the enjoy nuance to the verb. So yeah, these are pretty much the things to do in November. But if you don't like alcohol, I'm sure there's plenty to enjoy as well. For example, there is an exhibition of chocolate called Cioccolato in Turin, but not only. Around Italy, it's full of fairs about food. So remember this phrase. Cosa mi consiglia di vedere nella zona? What do you recommend me? What do you suggest? Cosa mi consiglia di vedere, to see, nella zona, in the area, nella zona. Because there are a lot of locals events during this month. Cosa mi consiglia di vedere nella zona? If you want to make sure to understand the answer, just keep studying with us. Click the link in the description and download our PDF lessons in order to learn all the phrases that you need in your everyday life. Thank you for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
Want to speak real Italian from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ItalianPod101.com.
Hello everyone, welcome back to ItalianPod101.com. My name is Daisy. Mi chiamo Daisy. And in this video I'm gonna test you. Yes, this is a quiz on Italian culture where you're supposed to answer yes or no. Then at the end we'll check how many points you got. And every sentence uses the si in personal form. So there's also grammar. Quiz sulla cultura italiana. Quiz sulla cultura italiana. First of all, for those that don't know or for those that forgot, let's revise the si form. So when you don't want to address a specific subject but you're just talking in general, you can replace the io, tu, lui, lei, or noi, voi, loro, meaning all the pronouns, the personal pronouns, with si. Si. Si is the impersonal form, and it goes together with the third person singular. So, if I say, for example, io parlo, I speak, and lui parla, if I want to keep it impersonal and speaking in general, I can say si parla. So, si is the subject, and the verb that you want to use is the third person singular. Si mangia, si parla, si va. In English, you would translate it as people eat, blah blah blah, people walk, or in general, it's eaten, it's said that. That being said, let's begin. Number one. Si beve il cappuccino dopo pranzo. Si beve il cappuccino dopo pranzo. So, si beve, beve comes from bere, to drink. Si beve il cappuccino dopo pranzo. People drink cappuccino after lunch. Yes or no? You tell me. I'm gonna tell only at the end of the video. So keep watching. Number two. Si usa il cucchiaio per mangiare gli spaghetti. Si usa il cucchiaio per mangiare gli spaghetti. So people use the spoon to eat spaghetti. Si usa il cucchiaio, the spoon, per mangiare, to eat spaghetti. Yes or no? Number 3. Si mette il ketchup sulla pasta. Si mette il ketchup sulla pasta. Mette, from mettere, to put. People put ketchup on pasta. Let me give you a hint here. Yes or no? Just saying. Let's go on with some longer phrases. Prima di un brindisi. Before making a toast, prima di un brindisi, si dice cin cin. So before making a toast, people say cin cin. True or false? Number 5. Quando si ha poco tempo, when people don't have a lot of time, literally when people have a little of time, poco tempo, si prende, from prendere, to take, people take un caffè veloce al bancone. People get a quick coffee, caffè veloce, at the counter, al bancone. Bancone being counter. True or false? Do we need to sit to get a coffee, or can we just drink it at the counter? Let's check the answers together. Number 1 was si beve il cappuccino dopo pranzo. So people drink cappuccino after lunch. This was, of course, nope. We don't. Cappuccino is supposed to be consumed only before lunch, like for breakfast, second breakfast in the middle of the morning, but not together with a proper meal, because we say that milk is not good, especially hot milk is not good with a proper meal. It doesn't help your digestion. Then, of course, you can do what you want, and people will still serve you a cappuccino if you ask for that, but they may look at you like you're a weird guy or girl. Numero 2, si usa il cucchiaio per mangiare gli spaghetti, so people use a spoon to eat spaghetti. Now, this was tricky because the correct answer is no, here too, but you may see some people do that, especially, kids, they're allowed to, but Galateo, so the Good Manner book, says that you're not supposed to eat that. However, you will see people helping the fork with the spoon, like to twist it on the spoon and then eat it. You may see it, but theoretically, nope, you don't do that. Numero 3, si mette il ketchup sulla pasta, was of course not. Not even a question here, so it's another no. If you collected 3 no so far, you're doing good. Actually, you won already technically, because it's 3 out of 5. Prima di fare un brindisi si dice cin cin. Prima di fare un brindisi si dice cin cin. This is correct. Some of you may remember salute. Salute is also fine, but cin cin is the sound that the glasses do when they touch. So cin cin is like suggesting, proposing to do the move, and then the glasses clink. So yes, you do say cin cin before making a toast. And another guess for when you don't have a lot of time, you take a coffee standing at the counter. So sì, per caffè veloce. Caffè veloce. How many correct answers did you give so far? Also, bonus question. When you go to someone's house, quando si riceve un invito, when you receive an invitation, quando si riceve un invito a casa di qualcuno, at someone's house, let's say for dinner, si porta qualcosa. Si porta un pensiero. Si porta un pensiero. People bring a thought, meaning like a gift, a small one. Maybe like flowers, it may be wine or a dessert or something small for the house, especially if it's the first time that you go to that person's home. But in general, yes, this is a proper manner in Italy. Just make sure that they drink wine, just in case. So yeah, this was it for the quiz with the C form. So let me know in the comments how many correct answers did you get. And I hope that by this time you know how to use the impersonal form. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't done it yet, remember to sign up for your free lifetime account on ItalianPod101.com in order to learn Italian in the fastest, easiest, and most fun way possible. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description. Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is how to master 500 words with spaced repetition. If you want to speak more of the language, you'll need to know more words. But is there a best way to learn words, especially if you forget a lot of what you learn? Well, there is. Stick around. Today, you'll discover the problem of learning something just once, the power of spaced repetition learning, and how to learn words fast. But first, if you're looking for new free language resources and downloads, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the Talking About Where You Live PDF conversation cheat sheet. Learn how to say where you live, how close or far your place is, and master over 20 words and phrases inside. And second, the 50 Adjectives to Describe Your Personality PDF workbook. This bonus teaches you the 50 must-know adjectives for personalities, so you can talk about yourself in your target language. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. How to master 500 words with spaced repetition. Part 1. The problem with learning something just once. If you're like most casual language learners and you're learning new words, chances are you'll look at them once or twice and never again, hoping that they'll stick. But if you want to boost your vocabulary and say learn 500 words in a month or two, this is not the best way to do it. And it doesn't matter if it's 500 words, 50 words, or 5 words. If you learn 5 new words right now, and one day later I ask you what they were, you'll likely remember less than 50%, maybe 1 or 2 words. And in 2 days, you'll have forgotten them all. Why? That's because we naturally forget what we learn if we don't review. In fact, the rate of forgetting has been studied, documented, and graphed out by the late German psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus, who came up with the forgetting curve, which shows the relationship between time and memory retention. So you can see just how fast you forget. It's a big drop if you don't review. Which brings us to reviewing and repetition. Reading a word or phrase once won't save it to your brain, but reviewing it from time to time will help because our brains are not like computers, but more like muscles. And this is where spaced repetition learning comes in. Part 2. The power of spaced repetition learning. Spaced repetition learning simply means revisiting, or coming back to review something over time. And the space between each review session gets longer and longer. So if you learned a word today, you can review it in 2 days, then in 5 days, then in 7 days. That way, you review the word before you forget it, and as a result, you strengthen your memory and remember it better in the long run. But you may think, coming back to review in 2, 5, 7 days, it's inconvenient and no normal person would remember to do that. And you're right, it's hard to do manually. Luckily, technology can do that for you, specifically spaced repetition flashcards, which you'll find in our system. Part 3. How to learn with spaced repetition flashcards. These flashcards space words out based on how well you know them and test you at appropriate times so you don't forget the words. And the result is your progress skyrockets and you'll easily master 500 new words in a month or 2. Now, how can you use the spaced repetition flashcards inside of our learning system? Find the flashcards in the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site. There, you should already have the 100 must-know words deck. That's the default deck, but you can always create others. Click on Study and Start Session to start learning. You'll get a flashcard with the word in the target language. Click on Show Answer to confirm the meaning, and mark it as correct or incorrect. Based on your answer, the flashcards will start sorting the words for you. If you know a word and mark it as correct, you won't see it for another 2 days. But if you don't, you'll keep seeing it in that session until you get it right. So just continue reviewing the words and keep at it until the study session is done, which should only take a few minutes. Once you're done, come back tomorrow to review some more and try to drill every day, because you tend to learn better when you review consistently. You can also review with 3 modes. 1. Recognition. You get the word in the target language and see if you know the meaning. 2. Production. You get the meaning and see if you know it in the target language. And 3. Listening. You hear the pronunciation and see if you know the meaning. And you can create flashcard decks from words you learn in our lessons, the 2000 core word list, entries in your word bank, and the words and phrases in our free vocab lists. Plus, there are suggested lists right below your decks to help you get started. The beauty of these flashcards is that all you have to do is put in the time until the words are stuck in your head. Don't worry about rushing or cramming. Just do a little each day, and the spaced repetition flashcards will do the rest. So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, we'll talk about how to write 1,000 words in 5 minutes a day, Daily Dose Diary. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye! You want to understand real-life conversations in your target language, right? Well, what if you could immerse yourself in conversations and listen to them as much as you want, like you would music, and start understanding and speaking more of your target language? Well, you can do all of this with the dialogue track. And in this video, you'll discover how the dialogue track 1. Immerses you in the language, 2. Helps you memorize conversations easily, and 3. Gets you speaking more. But if you don't have access to our lessons and the dialogue track, then sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description. First, what is the dialogue track? The dialogue track is a quick 10 to 30-second audio track with just the conversation of the lesson. Let's say you're doing a 5-minute lesson about ordering food at a restaurant. First, you hear a conversation. Then our teachers explain every grammar rule and translate every word. And by the end, you know what it all means. Now, if you want to re-listen to that conversation without retaking the whole lesson, that's where the dialogue track comes in. It gives you just the conversation without any translations, so you can re-listen to the conversation or download to review at a later time. Second, here's what makes the dialogue track so powerful. First, you remember the conversations easier. Just listen on repeat, like you would with a song, and the words, phrases, and grammar rules will stick better. And the more you come back to re-listen, the better it will all stick. Second, you improve your listening skills and can immerse yourself in the language. Imagine you've finished 20 lessons, and you downloaded 20 dialogue tracks to your phone. That's 20 conversations. Create a playlist and play those 20 tracks as you're going about your day. You'll immerse yourself in the language and quickly improve your listening skills. Third, you start to speak more of your target language. So if you have 10, 20, or 100 dialogue tracks like that, then you have 10, 20, or 100 conversations that you'll know inside out and that you can use in real life. And as a result, you end up speaking more of your target language. So, if you want to start understanding conversations, take advantage of the dialogue tracks, which are available inside every one of our audio lessons. But if you don't yet have access, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to sign up. Want to speak more of your target language? Well, here's a completely free way to boost your vocabulary so you can understand more, speak more, and increase your fluency. In this quick guide, you'll learn all about our free vocabulary lists, how you can unlock hundreds of vocabulary lists that we give only to our users, and how you can learn new words and phrases fast without having to memorize for hours. But first, if you don't yet have access to our free vocabulary lists, be sure to sign up for a free lifetime account. Just click the link down in the description to sign up right now. So, how do these free vocabulary lists increase your fluency? Here's how. First, you can boost your vocabulary and range of expression with hundreds of vocabulary lists spanning all the must-know topics. Just look for the vocabulary lists inside the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site, and there you'll find lists for all kinds of topics, such as introducing yourself, talking about weather, the most common conversational phrases, holidays like Valentine's Day, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, and much more. Second, you can practice your listening skills. By hearing the words at both native speed and at the slower half speed. Just click on the speaker icon next to each word to hear it at normal speed, and click a second time to hear the word at half speed, and you'll easily start understanding the word anytime you hear it. Third, you can practice your speaking skills with the voice recorder, a premium feature inside the vocabulary lists. Just click on the microphone icon to record yourself saying the word or phrase. You can also listen to the native pronunciation and your own pronunciation side by side. That way, you can instantly hear how close you are to the native speaker and how to improve. Fourth, you can easily review the words with the vocabulary slideshow tool. Just click the Play Slideshow button at the top and sit back and listen to the words. You can also play the slideshow on loop until all of the words and phrases are stuck in your brain. And fifth, if you want to master these words even faster, You can save them to your word bank or study them with the flashcards. Both are premium features. The word bank is your personal collection of key vocabulary, where you can also create printable vocabulary study sheets. And with flashcards, you can drill the words and retain them forever, thanks to our smart spaced repetition system. So if you want to boost your vocabulary and speak more of your target language, then get access to our free vocabulary lists. Sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to sign up. Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.